Giants. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills. The ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner.
Versus the
usually
big
has
red.
his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Let's go defense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a good defense.
Now it's Wilson. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
You're not going to run on this.
Forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
From the 38 now, here comes second and 8. Throwing is Wilson. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So
yeah, we stay with it.
It's first and 10 at the 46. Play action. It's Wilson.
That's two of them things.
Pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that
sack. Well, that wasn't a sack, but yeah. Good tackle.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now it's Wilson.
I knew that was going to the tight end. I should have became a linebacker.
But that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker.
James.
First drive of the game, and they're
calling on him.
He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like...
I'm honestly more excited to play on defense.
Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yard? A long one, and he can't connect. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Y'all want to play with tight ends today? We're gonna go at it with these tight ends. I got the 2nd best tight end in the league.
Murray gonna throw.
Oh my God!
Incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Man.
So 0 for 2 throwing the football and a very quick 3 and out to start the game.
Look, stats are going to be decided as the game goes on, but bottom line is that's not the quick start that every team looks for when they begin a game.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then tonight and see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Wilson. And they will touch.
Oh my God, man! How does he do this?
Now we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Bro, I will be watching the Giants a lot, man. I want to see if he like that for real.
First down, Wilson.
Oh my God, dude. It is just incredible, man. The luck, man.
9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's Wilson. Wide open receiver.
Oh man, that's wild as hell, bro. That's crazy, bro.
New York. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Really show
and the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's Murray. Following his target, it's Trey McBride.
Good job.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
Dude.
Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big
Come on, James. I know you can play better than that,
now you
dog.
put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. They pick it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation.
Oh, you are not going nowhere.
Great play call on, or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Give it some time, O-line.
Throwing now is Murray.
That's an appearance. Appreciate it.
Comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball.
Ooh, I needed that.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender.
There you go, James.
Slip there.
Oh, my God, bro.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the
bro, you ain't got no sauce, man. Like, what a juke said.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know you better than that, James Conner. Come on, bro.
First half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Oh my God, this nigga
knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand and it's incomplete.
They're giving some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse.
Really?
Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Murray now to throw. He's got McBride here over the middle. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Here's Murray. This is caught. Touchdown.
Wow, I ain't never did that before.
From 6 yards away. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level.
We're still in the 1st quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive
the moment I don't play the fucking D-line.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He's got Slayton on the slant. A busy 1st quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Wilson now off the bootleg.
Bro, they wouldn't even let me become the right person, dude.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. 7-7, our score after 1.
So tired of him making like Russell Wilson is just goddamn.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Tight end, bro.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
Unbelievable.
They're going to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
God, bro.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now Wilson.
Everybody's open.
Here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line.
That man got so much praise for luck
on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And that is just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they're both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Good coverage downfield. Lubbock taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On the counter, it's Connor. What? Is yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I feel they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
Sometimes we talk about coverage, we just talk about the defender running with the receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it around.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And Lemon wins scores here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Murray. Guys moving complete over the middle. That's Connor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And the pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They'll send back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Well, it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of the field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try to take you out of that.
The It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Dexter Lawrence able to burst through and get to the quarterback.
Unbelievable.
Cody's kick is good. And that will knock us on at 10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's a consolation prize. I went to the county fair. You don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. Dude, that's bottom shelf material. To the sideline.
Yes, one more down. One more down, fellas. There's speed on the line of scrimmage. No, I'm gonna put Reddick.
Trying to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Wilson. He's got his target.
God, bro.
Will have the Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Wilson. That's caught.
Y'all are crazy right now, bro.
11 yards for number 11.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed call run.
Where the fuck is Reddick at?
Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's a give up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there. That's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they have to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball on the 40 now.
Bro, I don't even, is this dude not even on the team?
To throw is Wilson. There's a short into the tight end, Johnson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his quick catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Where the fuck is Hassan Reddick at? Oh, they lucky. I don't know what happened to him. Mother.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
No, man! Oh, my!
The first down, he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. There's Wilson to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. He is out of bounds inside.
This man that threw for 200.
For a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. This 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. There's a short into the tight end, Johnson.
Man, bro.
Short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do.
Oh, my God, dude.
Back to his left.
What?
The minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And they get this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing that they're picking up the first down. Now they'll run on the ground, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Oh,
This is
man, this shit
Robinson
good.
with a Giants touchdown.
Oh, man.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Deny the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Deny now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The full catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And they're in trouble here, and down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Do not lose the game, bro. We get the ball right back.
Murray now. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's in the bounds.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
To throw, it's Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 32 seconds to go in the first half. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson.
Oh, my God.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score. We are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. But Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own and regain that lead.
man, Jets not getting sent fucking clears, man.
Because they're not find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. It's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. I have to think a major focus of the halftime means how to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
What I'm
Make sure
saying,
they're
bro.
secure before they slide on and try to chip someone at the second level.
Whatever, bro. Y'all hate.
Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Down that here, it's Wilson.
That's what I'm talking about.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson.
Yeah!
Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number one.
Now he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In motion goes the tight end. Play fake, Murray.
Come on, man.
Incomplete.
Well, they get back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Flush to his right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll end up getting 4 there on his own, but he will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Probably just a second earlier, and then they would have him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind.
All right, man, you got to turn to Superman, bro.
Just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
Bro!
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now bring out 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this is good. It was running high gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right?
I don't know, I ain't got my wrist on.
Coming out of the break, you jump into your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold it.
What the fuck this shit is, man? Damn!
Their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 40 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? How's that
gives him a little juice to
Oh,
he
shit.
struggled, especially in that first time.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Wilson. He gets his
tight end, bro.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's not critical about the game there on 2nd down. That's a positive play because that's a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now there's a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down,
Are you serious, man?
able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll run on the inside.
Man, when I play the linebacker, they run. When I play the D tackle, they throw.
8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Wilson. Escaping the pressure run. A beautiful fake.
Oh, my God. Good throw.
First down as the tackle's
Oh,
made
my
at the
God,
Cardinals'
man.
20-yard line. That was a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Man, dog. Give me a turnover. Man, these are hits, bro.
He's only going to get a yard from the 20.
Come on, man.
They're working on 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the catch made by Johnson.
One more stop. One more stop, bro. Let's get to a field goal.
And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Wilson.
That's...
And he'll be out of bounds.
Oh,
They
man.
convert on 3rd down. That sets up the 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try to run for on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And no error to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time I remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in that experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long
No
distance?
huddle, man.
Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just take extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. From the gun, Murray dancing to his left. And Eddie out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have the clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try to get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though.
Really, bro?
With another 1st and 10.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Sees something, he's going to change it up. 2nd and 11. We'll get this one complete to Zay Jones.
Woo!
Just
that was close.
First target, first catch on the first down. Now Murray off play action.
Whoa! I've been through it, though.
That's good there. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. Sherwood here, caught by McBride. He was out there waving his hands. You got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention. Because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's got a rifle in deep left side.
Oh, my God.
Able to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had the hits of running behind it, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response.
Man, I'm about to run with Kyler Murray, man.
Because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And New York set to take the field. And that is something we're looking to build up.
Confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here.
They don't call roughing the passer, bro.
He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Nothing we can do, bro.
Puts him on their heels a little
either it's a flag, or when we finally contain him, he go for a crazy scramble.
Because to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Oh my God, bro.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson. First mistake for
finally.
It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Cardinals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Brandon, these quarterbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Arizona's offense at the line.
Take your time, Scott.
And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out there on strong Charles.
Man, this is incredible, bro.
They didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
I mean, you fan bases that was so we're happy with that field goal.
Balls up, man.
They want to drive to end with a kick, other than the
We had to kick 2 field goals. We ain't scored a touchdown since the first quarter, man.
As we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Murray going to throw.
Oh my fucking God, bro. Oh my fucking That's so fake, bro. Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash. Oh, man. It's so fake, bro.
They go back to the air here after the iron 2 on the last drive. Looking left side, he's got
unbelievable, bro.
Touchdown, Giants. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Giants have opened up a 2-touchdown lead in this fourth quarter. Can add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position. And only 1 play to score. Gannett now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. Well, that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Comes from about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They were trying to create some space to run. They created a penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Murray now on first down. That is incomplete.
Oh my God, bro.
Beginning in the final quarter, your radar has to be on for any potential deep shots. But probably not the last one we're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now a 2nd and 10.
What the fuck was Hassan Reddick, though? That's what's so crazy.
Here's Murray. Sherwood here, caught by McBride. They do get a couple, but they'll be real strong in a 3rd and 8 coming up. You got the big lead defensively. Really be giving that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Murray, working the middle of the field. He's got him complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Bro, fuck all you have him.
For right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not opposed to make a cut and kind of exit out because they have everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Eluding the pressure right. Across midfield and inside the 45. Big yards there on the scramble. It gets him the first down. Murray again. This is Connor. And he's able to carve out about 6 there. Down to the 37.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
Bro, get the goddamn first down. You'll be right there, bro.
Seems pretty obvious defensively. Key is stopping the run game. They've done it so successfully.
I see why the Steelers got rid of you.
Really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run.
Come on, man, no huddle, bro.
Those are the ones you focus on and how to take a run, but they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they left the quarterback?
Oh, okay.
As they're trying to protect this lead late, those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go with that.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Connor up the middle. And showed off the athletic juke. Good little game there. Not a whole lot of real estate for a nice carry. A good run, 8 yards there. It'll be 2nd and goal.
All right, Connor, you got your touchdown.
Connor will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Yeah, that kicker been kicking the shit out the ball today. 58 yards, 62.
This gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A 10-play drive that time. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must.
Come on, man. Give me one more interception.
First and 10.
4 touchdowns, 1 kick, bro.
They'll leave it with a second and just a few inches left.
Come on, man. Come on, defense. Y'all did so good in the first quarter, bro. What happened?
Back in the backfield here.
Oh, God, bro. It's like when I peeked. Maybe he got injured. Let me check that. Man, I don't know what the fuck happened there. Where's Hassan Reddick at, dude?
Continues. It's a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Yeah!
Let's get to it. Here's brought down for a sack. It's Zayden Collins who got in there to get the sack.
Well, you need to make something happen for a chance of a comeback. I'd say that qualifies. They took advantage of the play-action pass by the offense, ran right through it, and got a big sack in a big moment.
On second down, they'll run it here.
Oh, my.
They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a third and about 14.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The Giants on third down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, my God, man!
55 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and then
Dog!
when you got up more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Wilson. Over the middle complete.
How do you tackle him forward? This shit's so fake, man.
Robinson. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns.
God damn it, bruh. How the fuck you blow that third down?
Try good by Gennaro. The lead is up to 15 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Allen Robinson who caps things off with a touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to McBride. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got this downfield to McBride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Murray the air out again. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. Now Murray. Sideline falls incomplete.
Actually, nowhere to go with the football. He's just going to put this one into Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get
the what?
Because that one was well over everyone's head.
Four down territory. Make a movie, fellas. Oh my God! Oh my God, yo! Man, they are making up shit.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you
God didn't even set the play yet.
Supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager.
It's so fucking obvious, bruh.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Here's Murray. Being chased out left. Murray firing, lost the football.
Oh my God.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
And New York set to take the field.
Oh my God, bro. Hey,
they just gotten the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a 1-possession game.
So you don't sense for relief here, though?
No, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory.
That shit's so fake, bro.
Back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains.
What was this shit at a few drives ago?
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught. They'll have the first down and more than that. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants tack on another scores. They have dominated this 4th quarter. Ganair the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. But no one back here. 4 catch, and this will come out to the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. This game has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And the Giant rush gets hers. Down it goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing down is Murray. Screen play, Johnson. They get 7 there in the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. To throw is Murray. They'll buy some time right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
He's going to rifle on deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
2nd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. They'll get only 3 there, so they're losing with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to speed things up here, they're missing tempo. Murray now to throw. Rolling to his right. And incomplete on a deep ball.
Well, there's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield is really good. That one falls incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Cardinals are going to convert there on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. What a very strong performance for them really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging them, getting a little down. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
This is 2nd and 8. Singletary, they go up the middle. Call it a game of a couple, and that's going to lead them to the 3rd and about 5. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Wilson. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the timeout called for by the defense as they talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
This is ridiculous, man.
And this time not quite to the 30, will be down at the 31-yard line. Cardinals forced to go to a 3rd and 5 timeout as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a lead. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. There's something extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.